All right, hello everyone. So I was going through the entire tier list for Hell Let Loose. I saw tank tier list, I saw map tier list, I saw even weapon tier list, but I didn't see a role tier list, so I said I'll make one. We have 5 tiers here. It's must have. You will lose every game without them. Game changing. It will significantly impact the game, but isn't a must have. You could still win without it. Good, men, useless, all self explanatory. Yeah, let's just get right into it. So we have Rifleman. On its own, Rifleman is just a generic Rifleman class. Nothing unique about it. It's just guy with a gun that goes in and fights. I remember when I started this game before they had tutorials and all that other fancy stuff. They had this like they had just play Rifleman. That's the most useful class to play. But it's just like that's like the worst thing you could do because by itself it does nothing special. It's like every other role. The thing that's special is you can play 6 of them, but there's plenty of room to play every other role. There's a total of 6 in a unit. One of them's an officer, so the other 5 you can easily fill in a role that will be way more impactful and way more unique in its own way. While Rifleman does have an ammo box and an explosive box, it helps it for different variants you can unlock. Um, so does the support. So it's just on its own, just not that great. So I'm just putting in meh. Again, nothing great about. Only thing unique is there can be 6 of them, which is like why there's plenty of spots for every other role. All right, so moving on to automatic rifleman. Think would be just straight upgrade of rifleman, right? Fully automatic gun. Yeah, the gun's better. It'd be better at killing people. It is more impactful in that way for yourself. You could possibly go into a zone, kill more people, have a full STG. You can unlock at the very beginning. Almost overpowered gun in the game. But it doesn't have any ammo box or explosive box like the rifleman has. So because of that, I'm gonna put it a little bit under rifleman. Just for those 2 reasons, I think explosive box would be more useful and more impactful to the game than just a more automatic weapon on its own. As you'll see, more roles have those. All right, so for assault on its own would also seem like kind of the same thing automatic rifleman, right? But there's a special class. You can get level 9 on this class, extremely difficult to get. You will have a satchel and an STG for the Germans. So arguably best gun in the game and a satchel, which is game changing on its own. You can take out tanks, you can take out big groups of people, you can take out garrisons easily with this. So because of that, have to put in game changing. Just because of that level 9 that you can get. All right, now support. Support is extremely crucial to any fight or any team. You put down supplies, 50 supplies, enough to build a garrison. It has ammo box and explosive box as a level 3 variant, which is already better than Rifleman on its own. And plus the 50 supplies, which help you build garrisons, help make a big impact on the game. So support is definitely more game changing than assault, but it's not like must have like the other classes are. Then we have anti tank. Anti tank is also game changing. Without anti tank, if anti tank never existed in the entire game, tank could just wreak havoc on an entire server, basically. Just tanks on its own are extremely powerful. They'll need another tank to take out a tank. Anti tank is the only reason that tank crew don't just dive into a city full of people or dive into a big group of infantry. They have to stand back and shoot and explode because they could get some guy to sneak up with a satchel or get behind them and blow them up with a rocket launcher. So because of that, that's also game changing. I would say more than assault, but not as much as support. Just due to the fact that assault has the satchel, but only at level 9 you can take at all points can take out a tank, and support will has 50 more has the 50 supplies and the ammo box and the explosive box, so it's just better on its own that way. Then we have machine gunner. Machine gunner is good. It's fun to play too. I like it. It's just it's on its own. It's not like nothing to bring home like write home about. It's just a guy with a big machine gun that can camp somewhere and shoot people. If in a good spot, you can make an impact. You can kill a lot of people, which will change the fight. You can do a lot of support. You can shoot and suppress people, make sure they stay in one area as your team pushes forward. Also good at defending and easily set up somewhere and just start mowing down people who show up or suppress them if they're trying to make an attack. But it's just not better than it doesn't do an impact like support or anti-tank or assault with the satchel charge can all do. So because of that, I'm gonna put in good. Don't get me wrong, it's a great class, fun to play, but it's just not as impactful of a game than it is with the other ones that we have ahead of it. All right, so engineer. Engineer can build nodes, which is extremely crucial to the game. Nodes is what makes so you can call in more strikes, call in more supplies, get your tanks in the first place, and only engineers can do that. Engineer on its own can also build really powerful defenses and can put down mines or anti-tank mines. Just there's a lot going on with the engineer, and it is a crucial part of the game. I won't say it's game changing or must have. I will say it's game changing. Must have though, I think you can win without it. It'll be extremely difficult, but it's not like you will lose if no one builds nodes. You can still win. I've seen it happen where you're constantly harassing you, taking out your nodes, and on its own, everything else it does isn't that impactful besides the nodes part. So medic, oh man, medic. I wish it was useful. It's just on its own, all it does. You can revive. It's fun. It's really fun to play. I love playing medic. Probably my most enjoyable roles for me personally, and some people also do agree. But it's just not useful at all, unfortunately. The whole idea, like reviving somebody, sounds great, but when you have well placed garrisons and over OPs, it's just way better on its own because of that. The medic can basically just revive them, and it can help them in that one fight. But the garrisons and the OPs is how you win games. Yeah, there's a guy who made a video about it, why medic sucks. I'll put that in the description. But even if like a medic's doing a great job and revives a bunch of people, it will still like it will end up doing is make it so the garrisons that you have placed aren't getting defended because no one's there, no one's spawning on them, and it saves you a little bit of manpower. But you know who makes manpower? Engineers. So that's way more useful. 10 a minute. That just on its own isn't important enough because even if all the medics are reviving almost everybody, you can save yourself like 50 manpower maybe every like I don't know 10 minutes, which building nodes would help way more and be way more impactful. And it's just overall not that useful, unfortunately, because of that. I really wish it was. And like they have the other variant. On its own, it could be better than Rifleman if it just had more ammo, but he has almost no ammo in any of his guns. So he's not that great combat-wise. He has some smokes, which help, but so does most of these classes do, especially Assault. So it's just, fortunately, it's just useless. If I was basically going against a team, and if I would hope they have a medic, because a medic can go up, try to revive them, and you just get killed and shot. All this stuff you can see in that other video I'll put in the description, but basically medic on its own is just a trap. It's not useful. He's not contributing anything to the game. Just, unfortunately, it just sucks. Alright, Tank Commander and Tank Crew. I'm going to put them in like one, because they're basically the same. I mean, Tank Commander is obviously better, because he has a better weapon. He can talk to command chat, but he can't build garrisons or OPs. That's the whole thing. They're just in a tank. So they're basically the same as Tank Crew, just he gets more information and has a better gun. I mean, tanks can win games easily. Tanks are extremely impactful. If you don't play tank often, you should. Tanks, even though it's like a bunch of work and like trying to get it together, you will make a huge impact. You'll kill a lot of people. We had a game once where we had 6 people, like 6, everyone was tank. Everyone was armored. 6 separate squads were all tank. And the other enemy team had no tanks at all. But like, they had one later on, but we just completely destroyed it. And we were unstoppable. They could not do anything against us. Because the tanks can watch other tanks. So even if someone with a satchel tries to run up, or anti-tank tries to go up with a rocket launcher, there's a tank behind it that can watch, see it, and shoot them before they even have a chance. And if there's another tank that shows up, they can all just shoot it at once. So if you just barrage the whole point with a bunch of tanks, even if they're not tier 3, even if they're just Shermans or whatever you can get, it's still unstoppable. Like the crew itself, everything they can do is game changer, must have. Because if you don't have any tank crew, you'll suffer. You'll basically lose every game. If the other team has 6 tank crew and you have 0, it's a lost game. There's no chance for you guys to recover. Alright, for Spotter can build garrisons and build OPs. Spotter already puts it really high up on the list. He also has a flare gun that can basically see anything in an area on the map. Also extremely powerful. No other class can do that. And he can build that OP wherever he wants, as far back. And because of that, he can stop artillery. That's his main job, is artillery and taking out backline garrisons and stuff like that. But he can do all those things and also make backline garrisons himself if he has the supplies very easily, because he's already back there. It's just, Spotter is just amazing. It's like one of the best on its own because of all those things he can do. And the flare in itself is very useful. So definitely must have. Extremely impactful. Can easily make a change and easily turn the game. A lot of them lose their potential because you don't see spotters doing much besides building OP. But even just stopping Artie is huge. Destroying enemy nodes is important. So that's why it's must have for me. Sniper's good. Sniper's great. You can probably get like the third or fourth most kills with this class. There can only be 2 in an entire game, and I can barely get any footage for this because I just can't. Like, you have to have friends, because someone makes a squad, you try to join it. If it's not public, you can't get it. If it is public, you have to be faster at clicking the other person. Being Sniper is extremely difficult to get, but you can rack up a lot of kills with him. He's a super powerful rifleman. I mean, it's a game where one-shot kills and long distance reigns as king, and you can one-shot at very far distances with the Sniper. You probably get the most kills as artillery, anyone who's running artillery, and then you'd probably get the second most as tank crew. Then between Commander and Sniper, Commander can call in bombing runs, stuff like that, while Sniper can't. So but he will get a lot of kills. He's just more powerful. So I personally would put him in game changing. It doesn't have a satchel, doesn't do anything really useful on its own. He just gets a lot of kills. So can Machine Gunner. But I'll just put him in game changing because he's still better than Machine Gunner. He can still make a big impact if done right. Then we got Commander. Commander is the most important role in the game, by far, easily. I mean, he has all the abilities. He can call down supply drops. He can spawn in those level 3 tanks you need to win the game anyways. Without a Commander, you will lose the game 100%. He does so many things on its own. He can make garrisons easier. He can call in bombing runs. He can call in recon. I mean, he is the core of every team. You play Commander, you are basically running the team, and people treat you like such. So obviously Commander must have. I mean, duh. Then we have Officer, final class Officer. I mean, can build garrisons, can build OPs. I'm sure you've had this happen where you join a team and they're like, and then like they'll have the guy will start it. He has to open it as an officer. People start joining, then he will leave and then rejoin and then change his role from officer. It's like the worst thing you can do in the entire game. If without an officer, there's no garrisons, no OPs. Your whole squad's useless without an officer. Any class that can build garrisons or OP, game changing, just must have on its own. So I'm gonna put it below Spotter though, just because Spotter has that flare gun and has and can be more likely to build backline garrisons, has more flexibility with his OP. Obviously, he doesn't have as many people. He has him and his Sniper that's on his OP. But still, he has all those other extra abilities and can destroy Artie. Not destroy it, but stop it. So that's my tier list. Yeah, this is a first video really I'm making. And leave any comments if you don't disagree. Remember, this is all my opinion. I'd love to hear any argument about it, what you guys think. And that's it. Yeah, bye.